Hello there, vinyl community. It's Jacob coming to you from the Dallas Open Micer YouTube channel. What I'm going to be doing here is something a little bit different. I'm going to be making a video for my brother, Titus. He lives in North Carolina, and this is going to be a reverse vinyl community love train video. So I'm going to show records that I'll be sending to Titus. He is a disabled gentleman who lives with, he's in an assisted living program and spends time with the parents on the weekend. And I'm hoping to give those guardians a bit of a nudge to get him filming some vinyl haul or record haul videos of his own soon. So this video is for Titus, but anybody else out there in the VC is welcome to enjoy. Alright, so on the count of 3, I'll begin speaking to Titus. Alright, well, hello Titus. What we've got here is a collection of some records that are, well, they're related to Memphis in some way. I'm hoping we can get back to Memphis again for a meetup this summer, and got some records that might remind you of some past trips, or just get us excited for another trip to Memphis. Let's see what we can do here. I got them down below this time. I got a new filming spot, so I haven't taken these out of the oh, I see a glare. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's a little crunch for time here. We've got a Memphis connection on this John Hyatt record, "Bring the Family," song "Memphis in the Meantime." Oh, what a wonderful song to play on a CD in the car while you're driving to Memphis, or driving around Dallas, or even North Carolina, Charlotte area, thinking about going to Memphis. And on the special connection here, I've already got the records cleaned for you and sleeved. Is John Hyatt mentions getting that decent meal down at the Rendezvous. Since our last trip, I've cut pork out of my diet. It probably isn't wise for someone of my size to be eating a lot of pork products. So eating a lot of sausage and bacon and deli meats, and it's probably not good for the old ticker. But when we get back down to the Rendezvous, they do have a delicious lamb. The family was he has got a wonderful Greek heritage, and they bring lamb into the Memphis barbecue. So if you're not someone who eats the pork, you can get some delicious lamb barbecue down there in the basement in Rendezvous. So and of course this wonderful record has Ry Cooder and Nick Lowe on there, so that's a nice treat. Oh, let's see what we have next. We're having a good time already. Oh, look who we have here. The greatest songwriter in the history of America, Billy Joe Shaver. I'm trying to tone down my American exceptionalism. So I'm not saying the greatest songwriter who ever lived, or I'm not saying the greatest songwriter in the history of the world. But here we have certainly my favorite songwriter, Billy Joe Shaver. His second album, and it's got this delightful back cover here. Of course, Titus, you may remember you saw your very first Billy Joe Shaver concert in Memphis, Tennessee at Minglewood Hall. Of course, you hadn't developed your autistic fixation on Billy Joe Shaver yet, and you grumbled a bit and wanted to leave early, pretended you were a little bit tired, and it was a deception. You wanted to head back to the motel and play on your tablet, but I did make you stay for live forever. And it's the only time in my life that I've left a Billy Joe Shaver concert early, and I don't know if I will ever forgive you for that. But you know, I'm glad you're a fan now, and I think you'll enjoy this record. Just look at that wonderful expression there on Mr. Shaver's face. There, he's having the time of his life, and then this less than impressive front cover there. He does have his infectious grin though. It's got "Oh What Ride Me Down Easy," wonderful recording of that one. I do like the version of Thunderbird that's on here. Maybe my favorite of his studio album recordings of Thunderbird. And then I think Evergreen is a terrific closing track there to end out side 2. All right, let's see what other excitement we can find in Memphis. Oh, that's the Billy Joe Shaver record I pulled out to let you see the back cover. Here we have a less than stellar record, but it's an interesting one. Of course, you know, here we have Jerry Lee Lewis from Sun Records fame. Not an admirable gentleman in many ways, but this is an interesting piece of history. Here it's on this highly collectible gold vinyl. That's a nice gimmick there, and the wonderful Sun logo. What we have here is a fake duet with Elvis that was used to market this album. So it doesn't specifically say Elvis is on here. They got the Elvis sound-alike Jimmy Ellis, known for being the masked Elvis sound-alike Orion, and he makes an appearance on here that's it's tricked a few people over the years, but definitely not a duet with Elvis. Although I think we got Charlie Rich on here too. I didn't give this a careful listen because it was rather unsatisfying to me having the fake Elvis. I think there's no reason to listen to something like that unless you're listening ironically or for historic purposes. And so I hope you listen to this for ironic or historical purposes. All right, let's see what we have next. Okay. So here's a throwback to our very first time visiting Memphis. We went to visit the W.C. Handy House and Museum when we went out to celebrate your graduation, or you're finishing up a high school. And W.C. Handy, of course, lived in Memphis and wrote music in Memphis in a tiny house. He was ahead of his time. You know, of course, you know, he wasn't, you know, childless man, you know, with the dog or maybe the wife in the tiny house. He had a family in there, and you know, different experience than you know, tiny house dwellers now. But anyway, there's a wonderful record here. Louis Armstrong playing the music of W.C. Handy on a Columbia 6i from the mid-1950s. I really do like this album, and it's glad to pick up a copy for you. You're certainly going to like that one. Well, I'm going fast. You told me you wanted me to get this done in 14 minutes. And I think we're going to be able to do that. Now, that's the end of the Memphis records, but I'm going to need to make sure these records arrive safely, and, you know, rather than putting some cardboard mailers in there, I've got some records that are not in pristine shape. The covers might be a little bit beat up. There might be some scuffs on them, but I think they're going to make great padding for the mailer I'm going to send you. And let's see what we got for our first cardboard filler record. And here we got another Louis Armstrong. This is Louis with the Dukes of Dixieland. And they play some old-timey, feel-good style Dixieland jazz. And oh, you got to see this. This is an early gatefold LP. And let me open this up oh, wonderful glossy cover, just slightly dinged up. Watch what happens here when I open it up. This probably a misprint here because you know, when you open this gatefold, there's no text whatsoever. So could make this more collectible for you. A blank gatefold. I'll put that back together. And so it's. I appreciate whoever owned this before for not taping this thing up, because it's not going to look so bad when it goes back in the plastic bag after I'm done filming this video. All right, got one more record to go. Nice piece of filler. Let's see what I got rummaging down here. Oh, we got the Pogues. If I Should Fall from Grace with God. Well, that, I don't know if that's some radio station or something, but somebody marked this one up really good. It's a little punch out here, but it's not a pretty cover, but it's an early promo copy, and so it's still you know, with the scuffs and scratches on there. It still sounds pretty good. So, you know, you don't want to just throw this away like it's filler cardboard, because it's you know, it's the best cardboard you'll ever hear, and you know it's on here. That's good stuff. Well, that's the end of the records. I still have a few minutes to go. Let's see if I have some show and tell. We'll revisit that portion of the video where I share things from what's on top of the shelf. And I had an item. It's around here somewhere. Found it. Silly me, I put those records in front of it and obscured my view. So last time we were out in Memphis was July 2019, and well, what was going on at the time was the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, and while we were out there, you know, our cousin Titus was on TV talking about the moon landing. You know, she works at the Smithsonian, and she wrote this nice book about the Apollo moon landing, and it's got that collection. Of course, you know, you got it at the Guardian's house. Got the collection of artifacts from the moon landing that she writes about, and I picked one that I thought you might find interesting. It's probably in line with your sense of humor. This is moon landing item number 23. So we got, you want to read that? Urine collection. How do you collect your urine on the moon? You want to see what an astronaut urine collector might look like? Tiesel's an entertaining writer. Let's hear what she has to say about the urine collection and transfer assembly unit from the Apollo 13. It was I think I'm gonna go past the 14-minute mark here, but this is worth it. This is manufactured in the late 1960s by the Whirlpool Corporation. I wonder if it's the folks that make the home appliances. Well, quite an interesting diversion for the engineers at Whirlpool. So I suppose I could look that up on Google. You know, they know everything. Now we're in story time. Everyone has their first on the moon, reflected Apollo 11 astronaut Buzz Aldrin. Neil Armstrong had the first lunar step, but it was Aldrin who holds the title of the first human to urinate there. That one hasn't been disputed by anyone, because I know that you know, the moon landing is disputed, and you know, I'm a slight moon landing skeptic myself. So that hasn't been disputed by anybody. Aldrin mischievously commented in an interview, Unfortunately for Aldrin, his urine collection device, his UCD, it broke as he took a large leap from the bottom rung of the lunar module ladder onto the moon. As he walked, his left boot filled up with liquid. Each subsequent step Aldrin took on the lunar surface sloshed. All right, so something I didn't know about our history. You know, if you want to learn about how Alan Shepard, peed his pants or his suit while on Freedom 7, and he asked for a potty break, and Werner von Braun said no, you can't get up now, and Alan Shepard said, but it's an emergency. Yeah. Anyway, Werner von Braun is a hard one to talk into giving out bathroom breaks. Anyway, that's our video. Looks like we're a little past 16 minutes. Titus, I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you can talk the Guardians into letting you film. I know we talk about these records pretty much every day on the phone, and you always let me know what you pick up when you make it to your local record shop there out there. The globally famous Noble Records. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you study it well, memorize it, and I'll look forward to hearing your questions.